Let me tell you about my degree in aviation. But here's the twist. It's on unmanned aviation. The title of my degree is UAS Aviation, which stands for Unmanned Aircraft Systems. Basically what this means is that I'm going to learn to fly aircraft remotely from the ground. In layman's terms, this means I'm going to learn to fly a drone. But one of my professors doesn't like the word drone because it's too scary. According to the FAA, the term UAS is what the law deems the name for a drone in the court of law. But the military likes to be different, and we use the term RPA, which stands for remotely piloted aircraft. For this presentation, I will be referring to it as an RPA. The reason for this is because I want to eventually pilot a military aircraft called an MQ-9 as a civilian. And you might be thinking, how can you pilot a military aircraft as a civilian? I can explain. But first I have to tell you what an MQ-9 is. The MQ-9 is a RPA that the military uses that is primarily used for surveillance, reconnaissance, and just overall support missions. According to GA's website, the specs of the MQ-9 are it has a wingspan of 66 feet long, a body of 36 feet long. At its highest point, it reaches 12 feet tall. It can stay up in the air for more than 24 hours at a time, and it can reach up to altitudes of 50,000 feet in the air. It can carry a payload of 3,850 pounds, so it's a very versatile aircraft. Next, I will explain how, as a civilian, you can pilot this aircraft. The MQ-9 can be piloted anywhere in the world via satellite, but with that there comes a delay in the commands, so you can't take off or land with the satellite. This is where the job that I would get comes in. According to GAcareers.com, there's quite a few jobs that GA can get you to have in the MQ-9, but one of these jobs are the launch and recovery crew, which means you get sent out to a base and you take off their aircraft and then hand it off to someone somewhere else, and they do the mission and they come back and then they give it back to you and you land it, and that's all you do. You take off and you land it, and that's all you do. And the reason the military does this and contracts out to civilians is so they can only have one military pilot for one aircraft. Otherwise, they're wasting a military pilot on just launch and recovery. This job has very unusual hours. You would be working for only 3 months out of the year, and then 3 months off, and then 3 months on, and 3 months off. And so it's very unusual like that. And while you are working, all you're doing is launching it and recovering it. So you will work for a little bit and then wait for it to come back and then land it, and that's really all you're doing. The rest of the time is for whatever you want to do. The 3 months you're not working, that's it, you're not working, so you can do whatever you want. This job, like I said, is very unusual and very niche, but it's one of the jobs that I've looked into that I can have with this degree. The MQ-9 with its specs can do a lot, but as a civilian, you only get to see a splinter of the capabilities of the MQ-9 because you're not doing the mission, but it's cool that you're still part of the mission. And with its hours, with the hours of this job, you're at home, but then you're also away from family and friends for a long period of time. So it's definitely a lifestyle, and you got to be willing to put in the time if this is a job